shoot in the wind and play those.
You ready? Oh, babe. I got that on video. It's going on vlog.
These things,
Oops, I was trying to check your bottom.
You ready to go put some trail cameras out, son?
They're heavy duty enough and they're built well to where the repeatability of where that lock to.
So this is a pretty big open area that we can hunt, and it's usually, you can see out here, it's this big CRP field, and they used to never cut it, but they cut it every year now, so it's kind of taken away our bedding, but there's this finger that goes out into the CRP field that you'll see bedding in, and then the CRP field goes up and around the finger, and back in there is the property line, but that's also bedding. And then obviously all down through here is crops most years. This year they didn't get it planted because of the all the rain they had, but I think I'm gonna put this mineral site right in here somewhere because it's a ways away from where we hunt at in kind of a central area, and it looks like deer maybe move through here a little bit, so they should be able to find it okay. So yeah, let's get started here.
Are you helping?
You're a good boy. Trying to get all the vegetation down. About half the bag in there. Work it back into the soil a little bit. And the reason I'm putting it here is if like all this is bedding, or a lot of this is bedding back here, and then there's a kind of a chute opening in this real thick area where the deer will go down to the crop fields. So I feel like this will be a good spot for them to be able to come up here and get their minerals kind of hidden out of the way. If I was a big giant buck, I would hit this mineral site. What do you think, babe?
Yep.
Okay, so here's the setup. Got my Exodus Trek right there. The minerals right here. So probably need to take the weed eater and get rid of some of that stuff, just in case you may grow up too much. What do you think?
It's a good setup, Dad.
You feel better? Okay, on to the next spot. So I'm gonna plant a food plot over here this year, and really, you can see right there we have a set made up for a tree saddle, and we're probably 300 yards from that mineral site, if not more, down that way. And this is usually will be grown up real tall. Got bedding all through there, and then you have a line of bedding here. And I was kind of reading some stuff that Jeff Sturgis put out on food plots, and he was saying, you know, I bought his book and read some of it, and you know, I want to make it a little more comfortable. Instead of making it like a big square, I'm kind of going to make it a long, narrower food plot, and maybe here at the end make a little L to where there's a little more food in front of the stand here. So yeah, I got that all sprayed. I didn't get any footage of it, but fairly big area, I guess. I don't know. We'll see if it works. I gotta get out of here now, and should be a good spot. I'm excited about it, at least. I'm gonna spray this vine that's going up. I get poison ivy. I'm not sure if that's poison ivy or not, but if it is, it's dead now. What you doing, Huck Wayne? Chewing on your nanner or your thumb? All right, let's get out of here. Okay, guys, heading to one of my private land spots here, and you see behind me here, borrowing a tractor. I don't have really equipment to do food plots, but my uncle does. So he was gracious enough to let me borrow his little Kubota tractor for a morning here, and I'm gonna go and hopefully do a little bit of mowing, a little bit of tilling. I'm not gonna plant or anything today. I'm establishing new plots. So I sprayed, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and then now I'm gonna go in and try to work them up one time. Right now it's like the beginning of June, and then go to until around August, and probably maybe spray right before August, and then till up one more time, and then plant during August. So I've been listening to a lot of like Jeff Sturgis, Don Higgins, those guys, and trying to develop my private ground better. I just don't feel like it reaches its potential very well, and I'm trying to figure that out. So yeah, the problem with my my private ground is it's just not a ton of bedding, and I think I need to work on that if I can. But I think these food plots, I'm going to put them near bedding to hopefully get them to, to feel comfortable to come out there in daylight hours, and kind of have them tucked away. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this. I've planted food plots in the past, but they weren't very. I don't know. Didn't know what the hell I was doing, more or less. So see ya at the tractor. Okay, got it all tilled up here for the first go around, and what I'm going to do is just let it sit here for, I don't know, a month or so, get a soil test, and then I'll come back in July and probably spray weeds again, and if I need to adjust anything as far as fertilizer or pH, as long as it's not going to cost me a fortune, I'll lay that out right now. But it's 50 yards long and about 8 yards wide. I'll show you guys. Deer will bed through this little finger that comes out into this CRP field, and then this is an old railroad track, and they'll bed not so much. I don't see them bedding back in here, but it gets really thick up in there, and they'll bed up in there maybe 70 to 100 yards and on. And I'm thinking I'm going to put my saddle set up in one of those groups of trees back there. And what I'll do is there's a horse pasture behind this railroad track, and I'll kind of clear a path, just a walking path up to these trees, so I can sneak in here kind of undetected, hopefully. Especially if deer are going to be bedding down in there, and then I'll have to hunt it either on a north wind or a west wind, which is common. All right, got it pretty good and tilled up for the first go around here. Ooh. This is a Kubota BX 2380. It's small, but it does a good job. Especially I used to do food plots by spraying and raking and the hard way, and it would take me, something that takes me an hour here would take me 2 days to do. So I think I'm gonna actually put a cell camera right here. I got a new Spartan cell cam I'm gonna try out this year. I've heard really good things about it. I don't get good service here, so I was hoping maybe that would work out here. I got okay service. I'm getting text messages, so hopefully it's good enough to send pictures. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick it right there in that tree and point it out here to the food plot. Well, shout out to Spartan cameras, because guys, I get zero signal here most of the time. It'll be like 1 bar and not LTE bars. And my Spartan, honestly, it had like full service. So I don't know. We'll see how it works. I guess it's too early to tell for sure, but there it is right there. Set up here, and it's looking, you know, right out here in the food plot. I'll overlay a picture of the one it took of me here setting it up. So pretty cool.